Welcome back to Glowing Card Gaming. Tonight, a reaction to the depths of despair. Later, Hollow Knight. Now your host, Adam. Hey everybody. Hi chat. I'm not late. I'm just kidding. I should have more of a set schedule and stick to it a little bit more. And that may happen in 6 to 9 months from now. It'll depend on all this timing. Working on posting a short. So, still working on stuff, so give me just a little bit here, and we'll get to the video for tonight. What is happening? Hold on. I just heard a voice. I think that's... hold on. I actually have sort of an emergency going on right now. 1 second. Hi guys, sorry about that. We had a little bit of a sensor issue, so I had to take care of that. Some of the home equipment. I'll just leave it at that. So I can either stop the stream, start it again, and we go from there, or I can just get into it because I think I have everything else set up now. Let me check. I just want to make sure that short is up, and yep, it looks like it's up. It doesn't look like there's a lot of views just yet, but there are some, so there we go. Let's get back to it. Sorry, the timing of that was just amazingly bad. Like I'd been on stream for about 5 minutes when they called, which was approximately 9:30. So right when I got on stream, I'd been on stream for 2 minutes, and I'd missed. You know what? Probably should end the stream and restart it. If you're on, just get back on here in a second. Should be good here. Well, you know what? Why don't I just get into it? I'll just get into it. I probably dox myself too much as it is anyway. So let's do it. And yeah, let me shut off the music, get out of that. So I was going to do Depths of Despair, and I still am. But I realized that the other video that I wanted to watch was an hour and a half, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But he has some older videos that we have not watched yet. So let's try one of these. We'll get this going, get the screen capture on. Let's do it, and we'll pick this one right here.
The Realtor.
Here we go.
On June the 8th of 2025, a woman was sent to clean a property by the Realtor. Strangely, the woman finds herself cleaning this particular property quite often. The Realtor explains to her that people don't last long in this house and often break the contract to move out shortly after moving in. but doesn't tell the cleaner why. Late one night, she's at the
Dumb.
house all alone, cleaning it.
Seriously, okay. This probably is, well, it's either real paranormal activity, because no way does a realtor do this, right? And if there truly are a bunch of people that are breaking the contract and moving out one after another, odds are this is probably going to be real, and not telling the cleaning lady that there's paranormal activity here. I mean, maybe the realtor set her up, but I don't think so. Or maybe the cleaning lady set it up. Who knows? Again, I don't tend to believe people very often. So let's see what we got.
After the last tenants moved out, when she captures this.
Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque la gente no dura rentando. Rompe el contrato por una u otra cosa y tuvimos que venirla a limpiar el día de hoy porque ya mañana se van a mover. Se las quiero enseñar. Lo raro es que dice el realtor que no dura la gente. Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames. Ya es noche. Estoy sola. Chingados, está ahí. No hay nada. Esta pinche casa la han rentado un chingo de veces. Y no sé por qué rompe el contrato la gente. No, déjenme regresar, sí, porque me dio cosas a la pinche puerta.
A door opens on its own, but there's no one there. She continues walking around the house and comes towards a dark room when this happens.
Let's see what this one is. But that first one could be air moving around.
Es porque de plano no aguantan a vivir aquí. Y ahorita les voy a enseñar lo demás para allá. Déjenme prender la luz. ¿Dónde está la luz acá? Chingada madre.
The light is across the room. That's amazing.
Ahorita les voy a enseñar. Esta es una recámara.
I think she said I'm going to show them on camera.
Se está poniendo ahorita tenso. Entonces, el señor dice que ya van varias familias que rompen el contrato.
After a while, she starts hearing even more noises and decides to go and check it out. When she captures something chilling, watch closely.
Was that a dog or something?
Pero la neta.
Doesn't sound like there's a dog or anything walking around. It's just weird.
Se escucha el ruido por acá.
The layout of the house is a little weird too. It's just weird.
Escucha mucho ruido.
Like everything's been cleaned already, right? You ready to leave?
Yo creo que me voy a tener que ir.
As she approaches a dark room where the sounds seem to be coming from, what looks like a dark figure can be seen hiding in the corner of the room.
Sure.
Luckily, at this point, she was already reaching her limit and wanted to just hurry up and leave, so she didn't enter. But right as she is making her way out, this happens.
Tengo que ir a apagar la luz de ella porque se está poniendo ya. Ay, no. Creo que me voy a regresar mañana mejor.
It's a little unusual, and that's a lot harder to be.
A door opens on its own, and
that one's a lot harder for that to be a draft because of the small compartment there. Generally, the tight space there doesn't allow for a lot of air movement. Even if there is a hole or something in there, it's more of a vacuum sealed room just from the size of it. Larger rooms have more airflow. So that one, that's a little harder. Unless you're faking it with fishing string or something like that, which is possible. But there are definitely some weird things showing up in this video.
She just decides she's had enough and rushes to get out of there. After experiencing what it's like being alone in that place, She now understands why every tenant breaks their contract and moves out early. It seems like the house is haunted, and they likely weren't informed of it before moving in. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one. In another video, a man was visiting his dad's old abandoned house somewhere in the countryside when he captured.
He's pretty good about breaking it into different numbers or something like that. Now, this time he actually said that we're going into a different video, but it's harder sometimes when you're just watching something to disconnect one from the other if there's not a break in there. Fortunately, he's telling us, so we actually get that a little bit.
Is this?
Estoy acá en la casa de mi hijo, acá al campo. Bueno, acá se ve un patio, pero es todo campo. Y me senté 2 segundos acá y... ¿Lo ven? ¿Lo ven ahí? Hace unos segundos se está asomando algo y...
What?
¿Ven? ¿Lo ven? ¿Se ve?
I think he's gonna replay. Oh, there.
¿Ven?
I see it a little bit there too.
¡Ey! Concha la lora.
That sounded edited in. I'm sorry. Yeah, that.
No veo nada, la puta que lo remí parió.
It's well
Puta
lit.
madre. Me doy vuelta, me doy
Fairly
vuelta,
well
no
lit,
veo nada.
anyway. Spinning around too much.
La casa
But
estaba abandonada
you
porque
are
la gente-
seeing that, you know, he's moving
Se
360.
escucha algo.
Sorry, I talked over that one.
Se escucha algo.
That sounded edited in too. It's almost like somebody had a radio dial on.
A strange child's voice can be heard, and then a dark shadow figure can be seen sticking out of the bathroom. But when he goes to check, he hears a strange whisper, and in the end, there's nobody there. Creeped out, he just decides to up and leave the place.
I mean, it could be a shadow being cast from somewhere else too.
The following video
I don't know
was
if I
taken
believe
by
that
a
one so
doorbell
much.
camera and comes from a woman named Heather who lives somewhere in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On one evening, Heather was outside on her front porch enjoying some ice cream with her husband and her 2 children when she notices something that chills her to the core.
I've seen this one.
Watch closely.
There's like a woman that. There's going to be a woman that walks kind of behind her that's. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, did she see it? So she's seeing that in real time?
What did you say? What did you say, Mommy? I didn't hear you.
You gotta keep that open so it doesn't get all musty in there.
You can't tell me the phone goes.
You don't see it fade out or anything. That could be a real person. Right? Does it fade out? Maybe it does, and I missed it.
Heather can be
We've
heard
seen this one
clearly
before,
able
though.
to see the creepy pale figure. Only Heather seems to be with a strange smile on her face.
Ugh, gross.
Not sure
The
why
Joker.
nobody else can see these
Hold on.
nurse to be able
Ooh.
to see it. She describes a lady dressed like a
It's just extra
1950s
makeup.
nurse
Wow.
with a
They
strange
did a good
smile
job.
on her face. Not sure why nobody else can see the lady. She wonders what's going on, and upon reviewing the CCTV footage, she sees it there too. A creepy figure resembling a nurse walking by. To
You can
make
tell
matters
she's
even
reacting,
worse,
like,
Heather
immediately.
makes an update explaining that she lives approximately a mile away from the old Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure, the most notorious methods.
Yeah, I don't need any of this explanation. I'm sorry.
Saying that his next door neighbor during the 1950s, what the figure in the
Yeah, we've
was the
seen
girl
this
she used to see a real
before.
ghost of an old nurse. Let me know. The Night Watch. This next video comes from a security guard who works the night shifts. It's around 2:15 a.m. and the security guard patrolling the premises receives a radio call from the CCTV operators, telling him that a mysterious person has been detected outside the company building and asks him to go check what they want. As he arrives, he finds nobody there at the site, but then he sees something utterly terrifying.
I don't remember this one. It's weird.
The security guard leans over the wall, seemingly looking at something out of view. Then all of a sudden he reacts
This
in
one's
horror
full
and
of
quickly
stuff that
crouches down, hiding
is
behind
harder
the
to
wall
explain for
from
sure.
something on the other side. A few seconds later, something emerges from the darkness. What looks like a pair of legs can be seen running
just
along
legs.
the edge. Even creepier is that the darkness from where it came from is actually a lake. So whatever this thing is came running out of the dark lake at 2:15 a.m., leaving the security guard completely terrified to go anywhere near
Did he see
in fact,
that
he
live?
ended his patrol right then and there and went inside the building, leaving the question unanswered. Just what is this emerging from the dark waters?
Wow.
If it were just a normal human, the security guard wouldn't have hid in terror. Like most videos, this one remains a mystery. If you have any video
That one
recommendations,
is kind of odd.
send them over to
I mean,
depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com.
realistically, if they were going to fake it, the guy does a little bit of acting, like he just ducks down, they edit the legs in.
A man named Brandon works the night shift alone.
I would say, though, that because it's like security footage for a company, it's weird that they would do that, like they would have the access or the rights to do that. So that gives a little credibility to that one. That one might be more on the unexplainable side. So if this is another fake supermarket hoax,
Patrolling a shopping center, making sure everything is well secured. On one night while patrolling, he enters a supermarket and decides to record a video showing what it's like to do the night shift in such a place. When he captures something chilling, take a look.
Son estos. El Santo, versión Spider-Man. La película de las lesbianas 2.0. ¿Qué cojones?
It's weird, but I couldn't tell. Like, I couldn't tell there was anything pushing it or anything. It just looks like it fell over. I don't think that's necessarily paranormal. It just not be snacked. It could not be stacked very well.
Amigos, no es broma. No hice corte ni nada. Bueno, estaba con los juguetes y de repente se cayó no sé si alcanza a ver, una mercancía sola.
Well, there's a bunch of them
De
that
hecho se
fell.
escuchó cuando andaba con el bus Yogurt Light. Y esto no fue coña, amigos, esto se cayó solo de verdad. Y estoy un poco asustado porque no suele pasarme esto mucho. De repente sí se escuchan cosas raras y así, pero no es algo que digas, uy, qué miedo. Por lo regular, pues a todo le encuentro una lógica de por qué pasa, pero esto me sacó de onda así muy de repente. Y ustedes mismos lo escucharon, no sé si se alcanzó a escuchar en el video.
While showing a toy to the camera, some boxes suddenly fall off a shelf on the back, all on their own, startling Brandon, as he knows he's all alone. Although he was startled, he believes it was just an odd occurrence and nothing else will come of it. However, after returning home a few days later, strange things started to happen, mainly with his dog. His dog started behaving really strangely. Sometimes he would stare at Brandon from off in the distance, or while hiding behind.
He's saying it followed him home. That's really what this is implying, at least.
Something.
It's weird. Buddy. What are you doing, buddy?
The dog seems to now be afraid of its owner ever since he returned from that night shift, as if something has attached itself to him and followed him back home.
Kira, Kira, te quiero preguntar algo. Siéntate. Oye, Akira, ¿eres un nahual? ¿Es cierto que eres un nahual? ¿O es mentira? ¿Eres un nahual? Akira, ¿por qué no volteas a verme? ¿Eres un nahual? Ni siquiera me volteé a ver. Akira, y ni siquiera hay nada que te esté viendo.
He's not, yeah, it's not that he won't look at his owner. He's staring at something out there.
After posting this video, many viewers pointed out that the dog kept looking at something creepy at the end by the stairs.
A la bestia, hasta ahorita me vengo enterando desde que subí ese video de... A la bestia. De eso que se alcanza a ver al fondo. La verdad es que ni siquiera me había dado cuenta, o sea, leía sus comentarios y todo, pero no llegué a leer comentarios sobre lo que se veía ahí. Y es que supuestamente es como una cara malformada, pero no recuerdo haber tenido nada, absolutamente nada ahí.
What looks like a creepy face can be seen in the corner by the stairs, just watching them. The dog seemed to be looking towards
it. It looks like a pile of junk.
Brandon didn't notice at the time, until he had already moved out. But he says there was nothing there that could have looked like that. Many viewers believe whatever was at the store followed him home.
Hold on. Let's go back.
Believe whatever was at the store.
Like, I was told that there's a way I could skip not 5 seconds of a shot, but like just a couple of frames. I can't remember. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to figure that out, because like when it's circling something there, it
followed it.
Kind of. Here, let's go back.
That could have looked
we'll watch
like
it when that circle first comes. It looks like something was there for a second. No.
Real ghost or not,
nothing.
I'll leave the final judgment.
I don't see anything.
The playpen.
I don't see anything.
The following video was captured by a baby monitor around 1 p.m.
Excuse me. We have a lot of stuff going on this video. I don't know if I really believe much about that last video. It seemed like some boxes shifted, and then his dog acted a little weird. And maybe there was a face by the stairs, but it doesn't move. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't disappear. It looks like a bunch of junk just kind of stacked weird that kind of, you know how sometimes at night your clothes are stacked weird and it can look like a dude in your room? That's kind of what it reminds me of. Is there's just some junk stacked there and it looks kind of like a face, sort of. I don't know.
A mother named Kristen placed her daughter in her playpen and left something for her to watch on the TV while she did some house chores. Little did she know something terrifying would happen that left her deeply concerned for her daughter's safety.
Decides to pick it up. Pick what up? What is that? Is that a screwdriver or something? It's weird. What is it? Scissors? It's popsicle? What is that? Oh, it looks like a popsicle.
While Kristen is downstairs, completely out of view. Her daughter seems to be focused on someone or something she's seeing in the room, even blowing kisses to them. Even stranger is just how did the bottle piece fly into her playpen out of nowhere? And then shortly after, a baby bottle hits the other side of the playpen. Growing more worried for her daughter's safety, she makes an update on the incident.
It's a baby bottle?
Okay, so this is
the
my
angle is
daughter's
weird.
playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down. So there's a little dresser, and then over there, and there is where the dressing room is, which is where the bottles were.
Yeah, that's
where I put.
That's why I'm saying the angle's weird. It's almost like it is almost like it came out of nowhere. I mean, it almost looks like it just kind of appeared. But I've seen weirder stuff that makes things look like they just appear out of nowhere. So it's definitely possible that, you know, and who knows again if it was, especially if both parts are part of a bottle, maybe it was left up on something and it just fell down, or, you know, it's hard to explain, but I don't know if it's paranormal or not. I just, you know, if there's nowhere that bottle could have fallen from, then that may be paranormal, or an edit. But it's weird how you would edit something in and then the child would pick it up in reality and start interacting with it. So that lends credence to it actually is there physically and it actually shows up. I don't know. That one's a little harder to explain too. So we have some harder stuff tonight to explain, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
Everything before I went downstairs to take everything out. So really no explanation. There's the monitor that caught it.
There seems to be no explanation for just how these bottles came flying towards the playpen when they were placed so far away. Kristen has yet to find out what's going on, but her grandma thinks it was Kristen's mum, letting her know that she's still watching over her family even in the afterlife. But Kristen remains doubtful, hoping it isn't something sinister out to harm her daughter. But let me know what you think.
Yeah,
At the desk.
it's hard to think that these aren't demonic. If they are paranormal, more often than not, they're demonic and should be addressed as such. So, just saying.
This next video was taken by a security camera at work. A woman is quietly working on a computer at the desk when something strange happens.
Her hair gets pulled almost. It almost looks like a cat's tail.
Something unseen seems to grab part of the girl's hair and swing it around to the front. Startled, the girl starts feeling her hair and looking around to talk to her colleague, trying to make sense of what just happened.
It's weird.
The staff replaying the security
footage
mentioned that it's really strange, especially since there is no fan on or anything that could cause
She does kind of move.
But even if there was, you
right
would
before
see
that.
some movement in her hair beforehand. But instead, it just suddenly flips around to the front, even catching her attention as if it weren't natural. But let me know what you think. But do you think you can handle...
I don't know if that's paranormal or not. Probably, maybe not. I mean, there's always the fishing string explanation. But in this case, it looked like she moved her head just slightly beforehand, and depending on how the hair is positioned inside of the band for her headset, I mean, if she moves her head a little bit, that could cause that. Especially if it's like on the outside of it a little bit, and she does that, like it could fall and move and tug like that, twisting a little bit as she's turning. Even that slight movement could cause that. Kind of like, taking a rope and kind of putting a wave into it. Like if you crack it kind of like a whip, but it's a rope or a chain, you can create this arch that just goes down the line for it. It's kind of the same concept here. And it kind of did look like that. So I think that could have been possible. Likely, I don't know if it's likely, but it could have been possible. All right. We're going to make that short. I'm going to get on to Hollow Knight here, and we'll play some of that. I'm starting an on-call shift at midnight, so here in about an hour and 45. We're going to cut it a little shorter tonight, keep it all nice and neat, and yeah. So let's get into it. We'll stop this video. That went way too long for the length of that one and skipping all the way through like I did. So I'll get right back on here in a little bit with some Hollow Knight, part 15.